do want to stress that the magnitude of events at the Ambassador Bridge have resonated both in Canada and around the world. The scale of concern for the events happening around the country is so great that the Government of Canada has invoked the Emergencies Act. While some demonstrations across Canada have concluded, there remains a risk that compels action by all levels of government. The Windsor Police Service and our policing partners are obligated to protect the continuity of access to our public infrastructure that connects our country for both travel and commerce. As recently as yesterday, a convoy of 6 to 7 transport trucks were spotted traveling westbound on the 401, approximately 250 kilometers from Windsor. It was learned that this convoy had traveled from Ottawa and is suspected that this convoy was heading to Windsor. This convoy has since circled back, traveling eastbound on the 401. There is a broader plan in place to protect our border, ensuring that there are no further interruptions and to protect public safety.
I don't have numbers for you, and it's not proper or appropriate for me to divulge any sort of operational information that we have. I don't want to compromise the integrity of any sort of investigations or operations we have. We still have local people here and from not far away that are involved in this type of activity, and there's still people that we're concerned about. It's evaluated on a continual basis throughout the day and throughout the night, and that's about the best answer I can give you on that.
Regarding the convoy of 6 to 7 big rigs that was turned away, for what reason did they turn away?
They said that they were just going to go in the other direction. It was a simple interaction between the officers who were there. They're about 250 kilometers outside of Windsor. They said they were heading to Ottawa, which you can't get to, I guess, by westbound 401. So they turned around. And
just whether or not you were going to lay any charges to people who were there afterwards?
Yeah, the activity is continuing in terms of that type of investigation. Sure, we could go through video, we could look for officer evidence. It's something that's being looked at right now, and there are members of our major crime unit that are looking at doing that, but we don't have any charges to present to you for now.
Recollection, the court injunction blocking the efforts of the blockade ends next week. Can you speak a little bit to some of the lessons learned and how you're preparing for that day coming up?
Well, I think the mayor alluded to, or quite explicitly said, that we have a lot of legislation in play right now. For the first time in my lifetime, the federal government has enacted the Emergencies Act. We were just getting sort of the measures and the specifics of that were delivered to us today. We're going through that. We absolutely would be looking at the possibility of, the continuing the injunction, as well as the provincial emergency measures, and of course the criminal code. So I think nearly every person who was arrested since the start of this was almost entirely facing Criminal Code of Canada charges and violating a court order under the injunction. So again, like a lot of my answers, some of these things are fluid right now and they're in live time.